2012 Kia Sportage. We're having some issues with the shift knob kind of locking up, not working right. Come to find out, it's sort of a common issue. Other people are having the same issue, and you can buy this replacement shift handle. And the issue seems to be the shift knob is stuck. Now sometimes you can just tap it here, it'll come back out. If that doesn't work, you just kind of take a soft hammer and tap it, and you can get that to come back out. But when it locks up, it'll do that. That shift knob, the button will stay in. And it is, it won't even go into park now. Well, there it goes. So, I have a new knob. I ordered it online. I think it was like 30 bucks. It's an exact replacement. So, I'm going to put the new knob in, and that should fix it. There's a couple of ways to do this from what I was reading. You can take it apart here, but that's going to be really hard to get back on. So you can just, you have to put it in neutral. If you put it in neutral, you can just pull this knob off, put a lot of pressure on it. It should come up. Haven't tried yet. But then it'll separate from this boot. And again, it'll be kind of hard to get it back together. There's supposed to be pins in here, and I can feel them. So if we unclip these pins, this whole boot should just pull up. Then we can pull the knob up. Everything comes up together. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. So I can feel the pins, but it looks like the pins have to be pried out and not in. If that's the case, I'm not sure how we're supposed to do it. All right, I've just got a kind of a plastic trim tool, removal tool. These, you can pick them up at Harbor Freight. That seemed to work pretty good. Well, that worked well. You can see the clips there. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do from the inside trying to push down into this cover. You just need to get you something like this and just gently pry up on it. Mine came up with no problem. It's stuck again. There it goes. It's in neutral. All right, so if you pull up on it, and there it comes. It came off pretty easy. So now we got to get it apart here. I couldn't find a tripod. I'm still using one hand here. See if I can't get you guys propped up here. So it looks like I'm going to need this collar. This shifter didn't come with this piece here, this collar. So let's try not to break that. You see these two, you see this hole here in the new shift knob. You can see where it fastens in right here. So we got to get this collar off. I'm trying to be careful because we don't have another collar. That probably have to come from Kia. And go get a metal screwdriver. Little screwdriver. I think I got one side popped. So I got the clips undone. Now I think it's just glued. It was glued in there. See the glue? I don't know if we'll have to re-glue it. Probably should, but I don't know. So there's the old shifter. Get the other one in there the same way. But the other one came out. I mean, I should probably glue it. I've got some glue, I think. Let me go see. The glue I have is dried up, so I don't have any. I could go get some, but I'm gonna try it without glue. If it doesn't hold, just take it back out and get some glue. This can only go on one way. It's got a little guide there. Now let's make sure we get it. Make sure we get everything under there, especially since we're not gluing it. Those clips in there. I'm gonna need to tap it with something because it's not going. The clips aren't clipping. They're not clipping into place, or they like just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. So let me get something to use to tap it down with. Get a rubber hammer here. A little dead blow. I think that one went. So it's locked. Let's see if we get this other one in place. There it goes. That is really tight, guys. I know it's not glued, but that is really tight on that. All right, so now should be able just to, here's our shifter now. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, you know, if yours ever gets locked to where you can't move it and you're out somewhere, just pull this off like we did. Pull this shifter off, and then you can still operate the car. While we're still in neutral, gonna put this back on. Should just go right on the way it came off. So we got to get the shifter back on. Like that. Let's go ahead and pop this boot down in here. Okay. Now we need to get this on here. That is much better. All right, there we go. That was not that hard. And the old knob is just worn out. So if you need to do this job, folks, it's not that hard to do. Give me a thumbs up and see you next time.